was actually Adam's. I'm not sure what year this one is. What year is it, Adam?
01.
01, okay. So there's not a whole lot of difference between the 01 to 05. I usually wait a year until, oh, you can come a little closer, that way they can hear me. But I usually keep my machines for a whole year before I do a review. I know most places, when they do a review, it's a brand new model, you know, it's right out of the shop. But I like to wait, ride it a little bit, and then tell you what I think of it. Come a little closer, and I mean, there's a few aftermarket parts, you know, they put the shock thing on there. He also put an exhaust wrap on there to help the heat. He's got an aftermarket exhaust, which sounds really good on it. This is all aftermarket. The Nerf bars and the heel guard. Just some few extra things. Now it is liquid cooled. It has the radiator and a fan up here. Your oil filters here. It's more like a car or oil filter. Now to put it in reverse, come a little closer and I'll show you how to go into reverse. It's a little bit different on this machine. Come over here and take a look at this. To put it in reverse, once it's started, you twist the knob, hold it, and then you tap the foot lever on your gear lever on the left all the way down twice, and then this little red light will come on. See, it's in reverse now. If I click up, oh, there's neutral. It's halfway. Anyways, I'll just throw it back in reverse, hold it. It's in reverse. Now the one thing that we've noticed on his Raptor and my Raptor, sometimes going into reverse, even though that little red light will come on, it's still, the gearing is not in reverse, and we'll have to click it one more time because we'll hear it grind a little bit. Both of our Raptors did the same thing. With my 660, it was the reverse. Whenever I put it into reverse and give it some gas, you know, just reversing on a level ground, it was okay. But if I was having to reverse up a hill or out of some mud or off of a rock, anything that had, you know, extra pressure on the system, it would kind of stutter and choke, and it wouldn't go. And so Jeremy and I, we had decided that maybe it was the parking brake. So we had cut this cable off. Come take a look at this. On his, it made a big difference on his Warrior. Well, we cut this off on mine, but it didn't even seem to help at all. Now, maybe if we disconnected it, it would have been all right. But that was one thing on my Raptor that was an issue it had, and we never got it resolved. But other than that, it still was good. You know, these things get wheelied a lot, so always watch the tires if you're buying a used one. And you can always check and see the rear light on mine was all busted from wheelies. You can tell even his was wheelied, so watch out for that sort of thing. This is a replacement grab bar, and obviously they probably, either they just beefed it up or they dented the original one. This one's kind of cool because you can put a flag there. Our opinion of this machine, it's a great machine. It's got a lot of power. It's got a lot of bottom end torque, you know, for a sport quad. It does the trails great. We've never really been stuck in anything. I mean, obviously you can get into some thick mud that you'll get stuck into. It has the high end speed. Everything we've raced against this, it seems like it's just, it beats everything else hands down. We're about to go do a versus mode, do a little drag race with a Renegade. So we'll see how that turns out. But man, this is just a fast machine, and it's a good quad. The only time I ever had problems with mine overheating was when I actually got mud in the radiator. Obviously, I should have been watching for that. But other than that, my machine, his has a slight gas leak, so you have to shut the gas off sometimes. I think if he had his carburetor rebuilt, he wouldn't have problems with that. Neither one of us have had engine problems. I'm trying to think. You know, obviously the clutches are just going to go out occasionally and wear out. Whenever I bought mine, that's what they told me they thought was happening to mine. They gave me a clutch when I got it, but I never had to replace mine. It worked for me the whole time I had it. I ended up putting some Mudlight tires on my Raptor. He's still using the Badlands Carlisle, but it's been a good machine. All right, I guess bottom line, we do recommend this machine. It is a blast. It's got a lot of power. You can wheelie easy in it. You can do basic with it. It's just a blast. We haven't had too much normal wear and tear. The shocks on his and mine squeaked a little bit, but you know, that's not terrible. And other than just some minor maintenance things that have to be taken care of on any four-wheeler, they've been good machines. So we do recommend it.